All right. So it looks like we've got everything connected.
We're live.
See if we got any audio or video.
Appreciate Shan. Thank you for helping. Hi from Florida. Hello. From hi from Canada. Wow.
All right. I guess, Minzy, can y'all hear us? It's okay? Deanna.
Hello, Deanna. V.Honey. Hello from North Carolina. Amazing family. Been catching up with the videos. Thank you so much. Hello from Pennsylvania.
Teresa, Lane, Alice. Hey, everybody.
Yeah. So we just kind of wanted to give y'all an update. Of course, I've got a video I'm going to try to put together in the next couple of days. I've got 2 or 3 videos that I want to get out. It's just finding the time to get them edited. So I'm hoping to get several videos out this week for y'all.
Now, we mainly wanted to kind of catch everybody up after we left Jeff's Bobblehead yesterday afternoon. We got a lot of comments and a lot of questions, and so we just wanted to get on here and let everybody know we did make it home okay about midnight last night.
Hello, Deborah. Thank you.
And everything went great as far as getting home. Didn't have any trouble. So,
hi, single man. Yeah, we got home about 11:30 last night, so a little late. But we decided to just rest today. That's all we've done. I appreciate all y'all's comments. I've seen them come through. I haven't looked at all of them yet, and I will get back with you, I promise. We just, by the time we got in at midnight last night and got our showers and stuff, we just have been recouping today. So I promise I will get back to each and every one of y'all.
We really appreciate all the new subs that got on board, and hope we can provide you with some content that's useful. And again, that's had a lot of questions last night, so we wanted to get on today and try to answer a few of those questions. I know it's hard to keep up.
Hi, Amy. Thank you.
Keep up with all the questions just through the comment section. We do miss them, and
we are exhausted.
Yeah.
My legs, I laid that hardwood floor yesterday, and I haven't worked out in a little while. I can tell because, I cannot really walk today. I'm just touching my legs. They're super sore.
Hey, Pam.
Hi, Giant Schnauzer Live. Thank you. We didn't know if y'all, so going to Bobblehead with Jeff was amazing. I mean, he is just an amazing, awesome guy that is super knowledgeable and very appreciative of everything we did. We could tell that and knew that, and it was just so neat to see his place. We wish we kind of could have stayed a little bit longer and looked at Mount Magazine and stuff, because we'd actually never been there before. It has a beautiful view, really nice place, and I think it's going to turn into a really awesome place for him. We were so glad that he got to sleep in his house.
Yeah, we actually got to break it in for him. So we actually didn't know exactly what our schedule looked like when we left Friday. We didn't get a motel room or anything because we really didn't know exactly where we were going. Jeff actually didn't send me the directions till Friday morning, and so we left kind of just leaving it up. And we were probably about an hour from Russellville, so instead of unhooking that, which any of you that have seen the video seen that we were actually in a big truck or the semi, so instead of unhooking that and spending all the time it takes to go back into town,
an hour one way, it was
an hour back, we just pulled the mattress out and stayed in the tiny house there. It worked out really well because again, we got up early the next morning and could go right back to work instead of having a lot of travel time.
Yeah. And we actually planned on trying to get out of there about 3 or 4 yesterday, but our goal was to get his water on and to get his bed in there so he could sleep in a nice environment. So we stayed till about 5:30 or 6, just making sure that was all done. Yes, thank you, Minzy, for that link.
Ben, I talked to Ben Friday night with VW Farms. I know he and Andrea were really thinking, they were going to kind of work this out so we could all be there this weekend. But I know he had some issues. He's trying to get his hay cut, which has been an unusual year with the rain and everything. And I called him. He was still planning on going whenever I called him Friday afternoon, and I told him, this was something that we felt like, just didn't work out for him to be there, but everything happens for the reasons that they happen. But anyway, he did get us hooked up with Jeff, and we appreciate that. And Dan as well. I'm telling you, Dan was
he's from Pure Heart Homestead. If you've not checked him out, we met him yesterday. He came up to help, and he was awesome. Like, he was dive in and do whatever. I mean, just very knowledgeable and fix anything, do anything. So,
yeah,
he was awesome. We really enjoyed him.
He worked his tail off in there trying to. I guess that's what we got up Saturday morning, and after we finally got done Friday night, we actually started as soon as we got there trying to get the water line and everything laid, and we worked till dark. And then Jeff, we finally had an opportunity to sit down with him about 9 o'clock and visited with him till about 10. And the next morning when we talked to Dan, we pretty well determined our goal for the day was.
Bye, Deborah. Have a good night at work.
Was to get Jeff into his house that day. We wanted to get his water on and get his bedroom finished and the trim work done and everything so that he could move in and spend his first night there. So
yeah, I think we just started our live Thursday night, so we're hoping it is nice to kind of questions and answers and get to know each other. We seem to like it.
Yeah. Dan really worked hard to get the trim work done while Tasha was getting the flooring done, and
we'll put the link up to Pure Heart.
Left us outside, or left me outside to do the work that I had to do to get everything cleaned up and buried, and we got everything done that we went down there to do, and then some. So it really worked out good that everything kind of fell in place.
It did, yeah. We're exhausted today, but we wouldn't have done anything different. We wouldn't have changed it. I mean, it was a wonderful experience, and we're so glad to get to help.
Dan was definitely a big asset in getting Jeff moved in the other day.
So does any of y'all, I know a lot of y'all are new subscribers to our channel, so I kind of wanted to get to know y'all a little bit better is one of the reasons we went live tonight. And then also, if y'all have any questions about anything from Jeff's homestead, from Bobblehead Homestead, any questions about what we did or the house or anything like that, we would try to answer those as well.
Again, that's the first time we've been to Jeff's place, so it was definitely an adventure trying to even get to his location.
Oh my gosh, so remote, and especially trying to get there in a big truck. But he had to run to town yesterday to get you plumbing parts and different things, and I think the closest hardware store, which wasn't even Russellville, it was like, 30, 40 minutes away that he had to go.
Right.
I think it was Danville.
Danville.
Yeah, he remembers. So it's very remote. You just can't up and run.
About 6 miles of gravel to actually get even back out to the blacktop.
You definitely better get what you need while you're in town. And
and Dollywood said something about moving the appliances. Once we got there and we pulled all the appliances out of the way so that they could get the floor laid, it worked out really well that we could rearrange some of those things. When we talked to Jeff Friday night, we could tell there were some issues that he wanted to try to deal with, and one of those things was kind of rearranging the kitchen. He wanted to move that refrigerator over to the other wall, and that's going to be very doable. And then by moving that stove, again, that really opened him up a lot of room over against that little short wall bar area. Again, Tasha and Dan both had some good ideas about a movable island that he could either put over against the
Jeff's wanting to start doing some canning eventually. So I told him if he's going to be canning and putting up a lot of stuff, you've got to have counter space for that. So definitely he's got room there for a kitchen island in the middle, and that would give him extra counter space. So.
Alice, we did have some plumbing leaks when I went out to the well house and And that was one of the things we done yesterday afternoon after we got all the cleanup done was I cut the water loose from the old trailer and connected it to the new house. And when we turned it on, the supply line actually where it came in behind the hot water heater had a leak, and which was kind of one of those difficult ones to get to just because of the location. But Dan and I worked on it for a while, and we finally ended up just having to take that part out and rework it and got it put back together. And we had a couple of drain lines that were leaking, and but before we got done, again, that was our goal. That's why we stayed as long as we did yesterday afternoon. We stayed till we got all the plumbing fixed and got all the leaks taken care of.
Catherine from Ireland, wow.
And so we didn't want to leave there with any possibility of Jeff having a water issue that could ruin the new flooring that they just put down. So we got that all resolved, and again, we moved his bed in right before we started out. Just 5 minutes before he started that live last night, we were just really wrapping the last few things up just to get him in to where again he could be comfortable staying in the new house.
Yes, we, our goal, our motto is treat everyone the way you want to be treated. So we try to help everybody and do what we can. And everybody that helped Jeff, I know Ann and Andy's Homestead, they're on here. They was there. Homestead Homemaker was there. Papa Pepper, and then of course the Something Like Roadshow. I mean, just everybody. I don't know everybody that was there, but everybody.
There's a lot of people that
Jeff. It definitely. It was a community. It took everybody. It took a tribe. So, Elizabeth, you said about my strawberry cake. Yeah, you have to try that. That's his favorite. I definitely want to get some more cooking videos out. I don't like cooking suppers and stuff so much. I'll put some of those out, but desserts and stuff is my fave, and I'm sure you wouldn't complain if I done more videos because that means more dessert for him.
Yeah, and one of the things, again, we talked to Jeff about is now the water and everything is shut off to the old trailer, so he doesn't have to run the air conditioning over there no more. He doesn't have any maintenance. He can basically turn that into, and he already has a certain degree of storage facility for all of his materials for using in the new tiny house.
008. Thank you for coming.
So we're trying to cut down on his maintenance and electric bill and things of that nature. That tiny house is going to be a lot more efficient, so it should be a lot cheaper to heat and cool. And
yeah, he said something last night about my house, and he pointed to the trailer, and I said, "It's not your house no more, Jeff." I said, "This is your house now.
Yeah.
As today on, this is your house." So I think he kind of had one of those moments where he was like, "Yeah, you're right." The bees, they're doing good. Levi got stung by one the other day. I got to go check them this evening, or tomorrow first thing.
Oh, Brownson Farm. Yeah, I went down to check them the other day early in the morning when they weren't very active, and no bee suit or anything, just kind of make sure everything was still okay with them. And they got a little hostile, but nothing, didn't have any smoke or anything, so nothing unusual, nothing too bad. So,
Branson Farm, do you mind if I make y'all a mod?
And I'll have a moment, okay? Yes, definitely.
Yeah. I do want to give a shout out to Mimsy's Garden, Anna, for being our mod. She's doing a great job. She's so sweet. So, Anna, if you want to throw your link up there, go check out her channel. And I know she's tired. She went to the Homestead Conference, Great Appalachian. I might be saying it wrong, but so I know she's tired. I haven't got to Marco Polo her yet to see how her weekend went.
Man, Boston Mountain Homestead. I think he will have a little transition time to actually get used to going to the tiny house versus the trailer for a lot of. And I know Jeff was wore out when we left there yesterday, so we may take him a day or two to even get to where he's up to par to start looking at moving some of his, smaller items over and really getting comfortable there. I think probably one of the biggest things he's looking forward to is a shower and having the running water. And that was one of the priorities I could tell talking to him Friday night that he wanted to get done if we could. And so, again, that's why we made that happen before we left Saturday. He seemed really, really happy. So
Thank you, Branson Farms. All thanks to Jeff.
Yeah. And, you know, guys, we didn't do,
Okay.
you know.
That's okay with you, Busy Little House. I'll add you as a mod.
Yeah, Destroyer 14. I don't think we need trolls today.
Oh. Where is it?
It was up there. But,
Let's go chat up for just a second.
You know, went past. I think it may have already taken it off.
I was trying to find the Busy Little House, and I think. Okay. Sorry, you need. Okay, let me delete this comment because that was pretty ugly. Whoever said that.
Okay.
Destroyer 14, if y'all see him. I didn't get to block him, but it's kind of ugly thing. Thank you, Bobblehead Homestead.
Yeah, once we start messing with these comments, it's hard to catch back up.
That was just really ugly. Okay, I think we're back. Thank you. Yes, well, the old trailer is not gone. He's hoping to get it out this summer.
I think Dozer Man is going to help him with that. And so I think, again, it's probably going to take Jeff.
Dozer Man's wanting it for storage, I think, but Jeff's going to have to get his stuff out of it.
I think it's going to take him a couple of months at his own pace to move everything over. That
Deborah, this is our second live chat. So sorry, we're completely new to this.
Yeah. Now we don't understand why people have to be so cruel sometimes either.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we appreciate everybody helping us on the sub account and stuff too.
I didn't realize trolls was actually like a thing until I started talking to Amber at the Haskins Family Blog, and I said, people really do that? Like, it's awful. I'm from California. Erica, hello.
We're trying to learn.
We're trying.
I told Tasha we watched Jeff do his live last night before we left, and how he keeps up with all these comments on the phone. I mean, he does all his lives from the phone. We're actually got our computer set up, so we've got a little more area to watch the comments come by. I don't know how he does it. Setting up this, and especially as many people as he's got.
Like reading them, and I was like trying to squint to see them. So he's awesome.
He definitely has a system set up somewhere or another in his own mind. And Jeff, I told Tasha I would.
We'll have to tell you what they did, but
very impressed. Talking to him, he's a very sharp individual.
I bet y'all do get a lot at night, on Chris's.
Yeah, we've got a general contracting business. We do heavy equipment. The stuff that we took to Jeff's was our smaller. We also have larger excavators and dozers. We do concrete work, dirt work, things like that. Do a lot of everything. Probably 95% of what we do is commercial work with industry and stuff, and we. Probably been doing this about 14, 15 years now. So
that's what we said. We're very fortunate that we have the equipment and all the stuff due to the contractor's business. So it definitely, we wouldn't have that if it wasn't for the, if it was just the homesteading aspect of it. Thank you, Dollywood. Somebody asked something. You plan to turn on Google Ads, backwoods from below. I don't know. I actually don't know how any of that works as far as the monetization part of it. like me and him have talked about, we haven't looked into it. I know I had to have 1,000 subs to go live on my phone, and that was kind of the starter thing. Was when we got there Friday night, Jeff said, why don't you go live tonight and I'll go live tomorrow? And I said, well, I can't go live. And I said, I didn't bring my computer, which I could have, but I mean, we wasn't in it for that. I got a few videos I'm going to try to put together for y'all, a few clips, but we honestly did not get a lot of footage because the minute we walked out of the semi truck to literally the second we got back in, we was working. So
the fly strip, yeah, we've had fly strips hanging everywhere in there because
I mean, look at this.
we were again trying to get him in that night, and you cannot believe how many times we fanned the door that day, going in and out, trying
The
to
hardwood floor. I had to leave it open for a little while to get right there at the door.
Yeah, so we were really trying to cut down on the flies.
Back to the ads though, we don't know how all that stuff works yet. We're not in it for the money by no means at all. We don't even know. We're in it to make friends and to do the stuff that we do.
We only got started in the YouTube video ad. I mean, we went to people. Yeah, we went to the shindig, and Tasha had been again watching and
carrying his sister.
Yeah. So we really
I did. I watched it last night.
We really went just in an effort to meet some people, and again, I don't know the Strivers, which becomes some good friends of ours. They actually tried to get us on video that day, and
we were like, well,
we didn't have any comfort level with that. And two families, had the live set up, and they've been really good to us, trying to get us to getting more involved in the video aspect of it. But again, just like Jeff, we didn't ever met Jeff. We hadn't met Ben and Andrea, and we never met Ben and Andrea.
And the Haskins, Amber, and them. I mean, they live 45 minutes away. We've never known them without YouTube. So that's what we're in it for: is the friendships and just the good community.
The Haskins have been here to the farm, and their kids are great, and they get along with our kids. So it gives us again more like-minded people that we can really talk to and get along with. Oh my goodness!
Stuck to my hair. And Andy.
Single man's trying to get that look out of a beard. I can only
imagine. Yeah. Ann and Andy, are y'all thinking about going live? Is that what we're talking about? I'm going to add y'all as a mod. Are y'all talking about starting a live? I was kind of trying to catch that a little bit. My dad, his dog's here. Where are you guys located? We're in Northeast Arkansas, right in the Missouri Big Hill. So we're actually on the state line of Missouri. Northeast Arkansas, Jonesboro is probably the closest town that anyone may know. It's about 30 minutes away.
Yeah, the campfire breast going to the community made like a campfire back at the creek. We really met some good people there. Square One, really.
Oh yeah, they were hilarious. Yeah. We definitely cannot wait for the next meetup that is close enough that we can get away and go to, and we are ready.
I know Haskins has talked about trying to do one maybe in the fall, and I told Tasha,
the floor made the house look homey, like it just. I mean, even though the trim's not completely done and stuff, it just made it feel like a home. Yes, we're thinking about. And Andy, let us know.
You're welcome with anything we can do.
We'll moderate for you guys and let us know. We'll be there. Just do it. Just get it over. Just do it.
Yeah.
We're quite a drive. Yeah.
The government can't control your food. They can't control you.
It was like 254 miles, more or less, the house, to close to where he was. That wasn't even the exact address. So probably 270 miles or so.
Yeah, that was the Waveland, and then that's where we actually turned off the main highway to get in back down into where he actually lived at. Lick Creek, that's was kind of close to where we were at, so Waveland there. Explain to them how you just click on them, and it'll give you an option to add them as a moderator. To explain how they added Ann and Andy as a moderator.
Explain how easy it was to use. Oh yeah, like so in the chat, beside their name on the right-hand side, there's like 3 little dots.
The more dots, yeah.
And you just click your mouse on it, and it'll say block or add moderator. It'll give you choices. Add moderator is the bottom one. That's all you do is click it. Yeah. And there's a way you can go in Amber Haskins showed me you can go in before and add moderators. So get with me and I'll show you how to do that so you can have some set up before you even go. Thank you, V. Honey. Now you said your name was Elizabeth, right? I think that's what I've been calling you, so I hope it is. I think I caught that.
Yeah, we got to meet the cats as well, and they
all the chickens. He has beautiful chickens.
One thing about cats, they're always going to be cats. They're going to do their own thing, their own way, and they don't need you. You need them. What their attitude. So.
But the cats was there before when he bought the property. The cats come with the property, and so he inherited.
They've got a good life now. I can guarantee you that because Jeff thinks the world of those cats.
And Andy, let us know when you do decide to.
Yeah. That's what we were actually doing the trim work, or Dan was working on the trim work inside the house, and we had to consider when we were capping the walls, making it wide enough for the cat runs and things, so that if the cats, so yeah.
Okay. Thank you all right now. We appreciate all. Like I said, we appreciate all the moderators.
Again, this is kind of all new to us, so we're trying to.
Anyone can add me as a moderator, and I will try to help out as much as I can. So feel free to do that and let me know.
Yeah, and the trim work really did. I mean, I wish we wouldn't have run out of trim yesterday. Dan, like I said, he worked really hard to get the bedroom completed, and after that, I mean, we were really running low on trim. Jeff picked up some more lumber when he went to pick me up some plumbing supplies, but again, it really
ran out of time. I mean, that was the least of the priorities because he can live in the house without the trim. That is something that even can wait a year if it needs to.
The bedroom really turned out well. I think Jeff was really pleased. He finally got his bed in there and looked around. So
thank you to Busy Little House. Like I said, all my mods feel free to throw your links up as well. Like I said, we wouldn't have changed anything. We're so glad we went done it. We just are recovering today. The boys are going to go fishing in the pond here in a little bit and see what they can catch so we can have a fish fry tomorrow. And I am actually, when it cools off, it's 5:30 now. Here in a little bit, I'm going to try to go outside and do my first garden tour and show y'all what we got. I've been meaning to do that for a couple of weeks now, but I think that's what I'm going to do tonight is go out and try to record a little and get y'all a video out of my garden.
I don't think he's Grandma Granny. I don't think he's got several options that we talked about, and for flooring in the bathroom being waterproof, if you could find somebody to go in and do the labor of land, he could go buy some discontinued tile or
just that little area.
Yeah, just the cheapest, easiest thing you can do is buy a cheap piece of linoleum, and lay it in there for the waterproof aspect of it. But without having to put hardy backer board and everything else down, which
I can believe that. Thank you for coming over.
I think he's got 2 or 3 different options he was looking at, but something definitely that's really waterproof that he wouldn't have to worry about because of the way that shower is set up. Not having much of a lip on it, he's probably going to get some water over into that floor that he's going to need to deal with.
Yeah,
so.
We definitely advise him not to put that hardwood floor down because the way his shower is, I think the water is going to get out a little bit, and I think he'll probably go with linoleum actually, but that hardwood would not last it in there.
All right, and he may put the ceramic tile down.
We may end up
we told him to, every time he goes to town, look at Lowe's. They have closeouts all the time or discontinued. It's only about 45 square feet in there.
Yeah, is it cooling off here yet? No, it usually doesn't cool off till about 7 o'clock or so. And that's when it's probably the prime time to be outside here, which we got the humidity here in Arkansas. Deborah had asked where, I just missed it. In your opinion, where is a good place to set up a new homestead? Ooh, I don't know that one, do you?
Well,
Arkansas is a great area.
Yeah, there's always, I guess, circumstances, conditions for everybody's situation, and you know
Thank you,
what
Visit
type
Little
of
House. Have a great night. Thank you so much.
what type of support, infrastructure you need, if there's any medical issues, all those other things that you can deal with there. But like again, Jeff,
Hi, Maxine.
got a beautiful view of the mountains all the way around.
Pretty. Yeah.
You know, a little harder conditions for the gardening aspect of it. I mean, we
the
dug.
Haskins is in.
Yeah.
Amber.
We dug the water line, and when I trenched the water line and everything in yesterday, I mean, it's a lot of rock there. It's not like, you know, here in Northeast Arkansas, we're fortunate that we have some really good soil. Down there, he's got a lot of rock and a lot of big rock. So there's just a lot of, I guess, conditions that you'd want to consider and where you want to locate. You know, I think, you know, again, price of land. There's so many things. Which where we're at here is we're both from here. This is where I was born and raised. Both of us right here in Greene County. So this is home to us, which we've got a lot of family here. Means a lot to us. So we're pretty well settled to where we're going to be, just based on our support structure, family, and everything else with the kids and all those things.
A lot of people like North Carolina. I mean, we went to Smoky Mountains just like through the tip of it, but I haven't experienced it. A lot of people love that though.
I think it's like we've talked about some other issues. Just start making the move in that direction, and God will lead you wherever you're supposed to be, and you'll end up where you're. You know, everything happens for a reason. It's just figuring out what those reasons are. Sometimes takes a little longer.
Yeah, and don't rush anything, and don't get overwhelmed. Take your time to do it, and you'll get there. We're not there. We're nowhere near being there.
Maximum 100. We're about in the world. Are you? Again, we're in Arkansas. We're right in Northeast Arkansas, though, right up around Jonesboro, Fairfield area. Yeah, we have some tornadoes issues as well around here. That's another thing we do in our construction business. We build safe rooms.
But we don't have one at our house.
They've been asking me to build one here, but we haven't done it yet.
Yeah. Wow, Maxine, you're in the UK.
Yeah.
Bye, Searching Sabrina. Thank you.
Yeah, it's definitely hot today.
Searching Sabrina, you need to add me on Marco Polo sometime too. You can mention that to you.
Yeah, Deborah, I think that's the best idea, because just seek and you shall find.
Yes. In Arkansas, the weather, I mean, you can be wearing a jacket one day and in shorts the next. The weather is crazy here. The humidity is
11:30 Sunday night.
awful.
Yeah. Wow.
So it's 5:30 Saturday night here. No, Sunday night. 5:30 night. We're at Jeff's place. I'm confused. Yeah, it's Sunday. It's hot in Maine already? Wow, I wouldn't have thought that. I figured it would still be pretty nice up there.
Missed them in the chat, okay.
Hey, there's Pure Hearts Homestead. We've been talking about y'all. It was good. Our trip home was good. We were just trying to keep each other awake about the last hour. We
got in about 11:30 last night, so.
He was like, talk to me.
Haskins will know. Yeah, we bought a windmill.
He bought a windmill. He eyeballed it like last week, and then they had 20. It was on clearance last week. It's like 10 foot tall, and then they had extra 20% off clearance today.
We just talked to the Haskins earlier and told them that we were going to TSC because they had an extra clearance. We're the worst clearance shoppers in the world. If it's not on clearance, we're not buying it.
So at least 50% off.
Yeah. So we.
I think Ursula skipped spring and went cold sweat.
It's done that the last 2 years in Arkansas. It's went from 65 and 70 to 90. We don't get any 75 and 80s anymore. It just goes straight from one to the other.
We had blackberry winter a couple of weekends ago, and it was like 90. It was like, what'd you say, 94 today?
Yeah, the humidity is about 92% too. So that's what makes it even worse here. It's like.
In Maine, they think 80 is hot. Ooh, come to Arkansas.
Yeah, I know a lot of Maine. They don't.
I will start in Sabrina.
People don't have any air conditioning even in their home because it's not needed.
You.
Dan, we were telling about how important it was for all of us, but we worked really hard to get all the trim and everything done. So
How awesome you
Jeff
was.
could moved in yesterday, and again, I did talk to Ben
Thank you,
last
Anna.
night with VW Farms, and I told him, it's great to work with people like Dan that just had a very open mind and very humble and just knew a lot, but just
There's
sit there.
Jeff. I was
Yeah.
napping. Do you feel a little better? Trying to recover? You're clearance. Deborah, that's so funny. We are clearance junkies. I mean, we have to absolutely need it or love it to buy it if it's not on sale.
Yeah.
Yes, we can't wait to hang out with you again, Dan, and meet your wife and do another project.
Dan has invited us to
Yeah, that's the way to do it.
get maybe involved in a project they've got going on. Is it Homestead Helpers?
Yeah,
Dan, you
yeah.
can kind of put up, if Dan will, put up some information about that so we can kind of shout that out to everybody, because I think that's really what we've talked about even before we knew about the Jeff situation and like Prep Center Bob and the Self-Reliant Reload Show is trying to take what we've been given and share it, because we can.
So, Jeff, how was your first night's sleep? Did you sleep good?
Homestead Facebook group. It's
Okay,
the Homestead Helper. It's on Facebook. Yeah. And
I requested to join it earlier.
So I think that's something that
our air conditioner is actually freezing up, Dean. Like, we're gonna have to call our guy. It's freezing up on us. I think it's low on Freon.
it was and the Pure Hearts Homestead, Dan had put it on there, Lindsay, about the Homestead Helpers on Facebook.
Yeah, she may not be able to do that since it's Facebook. It's fine. Yeah.
But at least people know where to go look now. Go back and review it. But anyway, it's
Dragonfly Neb, who took the trash away for Jeff? You
we got rid of it. Yeah, we took care of it. Jeff said he slept great until the sun came up working on curtains today.
Exactly.
Put those blackout curtains in.
Yes, I thought that yesterday. You're going to need some for like the dining room area because that heat's going to come in and that air conditioner back's not going to be able to keep up. So you definitely got to get curtains everywhere. Yeah, you'll be up at the crack of dawn. So you do.
Yeah. Then you may be technically challenged, but you're not challenged in skills and the carpentry aspect of it.
Oh, I'm technically challenged. Yeah. Dan knew every electrical, plumbing, carpentry. I mean.
We forgot, Dan, we forgot to tell, I think, Jeff yesterday that we actually took that part out that was leaking and completely reworked it. So I think he was still concerned about that, but
I will talk to you later.
I'll tell him that we got it took care of. Gosh, I bet you're, well, yeah, at least.
What is it?
You bet you're everyone's mother.
Yeah, I sent it. That's why I told Jeff yesterday. I said, okay, go get this kind of mop, for the hardwood floors, not a regular mop, and get the pledge that you squirt on the floor. And I showed him how to use it, so that way you can take care of the hardwood floors. Jeff,
I guess the hot water works and everything
Yeah,
today,
so
Jeff.
we
We wasn't able to stick around long enough till we turned everything on, but I wasn't sure.
And
Make
if
sure the hot
anything-
water.
and if anything was leaking.
Yeah, should have. And you're listening. I just told Dan. I think we forgot to tell you yesterday that we got all the water leaks fixed the right way before we left, so we didn't just quick fix it.
Thanks, Liz.
Dan actually talked me into taking all that stuff out. And,
Bye, Maxine, honey.
yeah.
Yes, Jean, they look really good. Like I said, it just put the finishing touch on making that a home, the hardwood floors. I'm so glad we got them all laid.
Food Forest Farm.
Permacultural. Hey, Food Forest.
Thanks for dropping in. Thanks everybody for dropping in. Like I said, we never, had done enough of these to really know what to expect, and we really appreciate everybody dropping in and adding their comments. And
yes, that's what Dan was telling us about May color. Yeah.
One small leak in the blue line connection in the bathroom. Yeah.
V-Dot, honey, would it be okay if I added you as a mod? I'm going to add you, and then if not, I'll take you off. You can tell me no. Hi, North Star Prep Setter. Minnesota, is it still cool up there? There is one small leak in the blue line connection in the bathroom. Hot water and shower.
I bet the hot shower was great anyway.
Yeah.
They've asked on here earlier, Jeff, if you decided on what flooring you were going to do in the bathroom, but I told them you had a couple options you were looking at, maybe the clearance on the ceramic tile or just the linoleum and actually getting it laid. But I definitely was looking at something more waterproof to put in the bathroom.
Maybe a 65 here.
We take 65 humidity year round here.
We
We can get it. That's not very often here.
That's why you don't see my hair straight just too often, because it's humidity don't let it cover. That was 70 and sunny tomorrow, rain and 50. That's nice though. It was 90, high 90s here today.
And we've got a lot of our own chickens and stuff to deal with right now. We may go back sometime and do some bartering with him to get some of the olive eggers. Everything we've got is brown eggers or white eggers, and so we may have to go back and do some bartering with Jeff to get some of his olive eggers
and
at
I
some
meant
point now.
to get some irises, Jeff. I forgot, because we literally worked up until the minute we left. I forgot to dig up some irises. He was trying to give me some plants and chickens and I don't know what all, but I was going to dig up a couple irises. He's got tons of them there, and I totally forgot.
Yeah, thanks for putting up the link. Yeah. Good night, Pam at UK. Appreciate you dropping in. Yeah, 15 more.
Yes, you get no channel for back then. I can bring my son. Yeah, Dan, that would be awesome.
And we told Jeff, we and Dan, if you get a schedule, we may be able to blow back in for a day or two and pick up.
Yeah,
it just,
not the semi.
Our main objective this weekend was to get the equipment work done, because it's kind of a long ways to haul that equipment, but not as bad just to drive it or drive the pickup down and help out. Again, I think, Jeff had a couple more good work weekends, so he could really be.
Yeah, but I think he needs a little break first.
Yeah.
Just to kind of, because the Sophie Light Roadshow was there for 2 weeks, and then we come in
and Andy said they got a handful of irises while they were there. Definitely has plenty of flowers.
He does have a ton, and he kept trying to give me some, and I totally, because I didn't want to dig them up right before I left. And we worked up until the last second we left.
Did you decide on if you were going to put a portable island in, Jeff, or do you just what you're going to do for the extra cabinet space? Which you definitely got room to put one on the wall now. And I think one of the other things we talked about was putting a little microwave in a hood over the stove, that could actually be vented outside. That'd be great for you.
Yeah.
Keep that humidity out while you're cooking, on the stove and stuff, and help with that.
I think you definitely need that, especially if you're going to be blowing a lot of water and stuff and canning. And that is one thing that he definitely wants to get into, and that would be awesome to see him start to can and be able to preserve.
Yeah, I think for a single person, microwaves are almost a necessity. Too many leftovers that you really need a microwave for. So
I seen one in that trailer he had sitting over there. So.
Well, but the way that we changed now you can put those two cabinets up and put a little vent hood, the storage cabinet over the vent hood, and put the vent hood or microwave vent hood combo deal in over the stove, and it would work really great. Yeah, I think you know, that's what Tasha was talking about, an island, and then Dan said, well, why can't we put casters on it where you can move it back and forth? So that's what it's all about. Is, you know, two brains are always better than one.
And Andy, I actually told him until he gets that, he could just take one of those fold up white, like 6-foot plastic tables and put it in the middle to give him a little extra room as a temporary.
Virginia Reed, good evening. Appreciate again all y'all stopping in. Yeah. Single minutes endeavor.
That's one of my goals. I keep saying I can and I preserve stuff, but I haven't done meat yet, and that's what I want to venture into next, is canning some meat. I'm just a little timid by it. So, but I'd love to put up some stuff because this summer we don't come in till late, and versus eating junk, I would love to get some freezer meals and get some canned meat. That's my next goal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Jeff doesn't like the microwaves. Yeah, that's one thing we told him yesterday too, is when we got there and we were talking about what he needed done and how he wanted to do it, I finally told Jeff, you know, tell me what you want done, because I'm leaving and you got to live here. So I'm here for the day to do whatever you wanted to do. Yeah.
Yeah. I think we're fixing to wrap this up, and I'm going to go out to the garden. You are going to go fishing, try to catch some fish for tomorrow. For the boys have been wanting to fish fry, and I'm going to try to go get some video of the garden and get the garden weeded a little bit. So hopefully we'll get some videos out for y'all this week.
Yeah, we just wanted, after yesterday, just let everybody know we made it home safe, and we appreciate everybody that checked on us, made comments, and asked questions, and
yeah, we appreciate everyone that went and helped Jeff, and we appreciate Jeff. He's such a nice guy, and like I said, we appreciate all the new subs. Like I said, we're going to try to get some videos out this week, so we hope y'all enjoy the ones that we do have.
And again, if we don't get respond to your comments or something that you've left, we're trying to, and we apologize. Again, we got I don't know. I told her, I showed her or this morning, we got a list.
I promise I will get to them. Just give me a day or two to recoup.
Yeah. So it may take us a day or two to respond, but yeah.
I've never boiled water, single man, in a microwave. You have?
Yeah.
I haven't.
All right, Dan. Good luck with taking care of your garden as well,
yes,
and we really enjoyed working with you yesterday. All right.
Y'all have a great night. Thank y'all for joining us. Thank you for the mods. Y'all done an awesome job, and we will see y'all later. Have a great night.
Thanks, everyone.
Bye.